Elle, thank you so much. Pharmacord is one of the fastest growing healthcare companies in the country, and it is located right here in Kentuckiana. I had the opportunity recently to sit down with the founder, Nitin Sawhney, for his first television interview to find out a little bit more about his company that's set to expand yet again. Pharmacord is a local company that's been on a rapid growth path since its inception back in 2017. So despite a pandemic, it has hired hundreds of new employees. It's expanded. It's getting ready to expand yet again. And, you know, the future is so bright for Pharmacord. I'm excited to introduce everybody to Nitin Sawhney, the founder and CEO. Thank you so much for taking the time to catch up with us.
You're welcome.
So for our audience, give us like a background on what is Pharmacord and specifically the space that you operate in.
So Pharmacord is a healthcare company, and it's in the space of biopharmaceutical commercialization space, which really means all these difficult medicines that are in chronic patients, we manage the patients on behalf of the manufacturers. These are life-saving medications that require nursing, pharmacist support, reimbursement support. And our job is to make sure the patient gets on therapy and stays and gets all the support services.
So why did you decide to kind of build a business in this space? Clearly you saw the need and you're like, this is what the community needs.
First of all, this is the third time we're doing this, and we've learned a lot. And the demand for these services, which means the demand for these medications by patients, has been through the roof over the last 20 years. And the services that we provide, very few people do that in the US. So that's the reason we got back into this space.
I was going to ask you, what is your competitive advantage? Not a lot of people operate in this space.
Our competitive advantage is we are private. This company has no debt. There are no outside investors. So it allows us to make decisions pretty rapidly, which means we can execute on our commitments faster than most of our competitors. That is a very key advantage. We have a really good management team. It's seasoned. It's been around us for the last 20 years. We know what we are doing. We're still learning. So we came with a lot of experience. I think that's the second advantage.
I mentioned right off the top the rapid growth that you've seen.
Yeah.
And here already you're getting ready to expand again?
Yes.
And what do you think is fueling this for you?
I would say, first of all, good people. I would say this whole area, Louisville, Southern Indiana, has really been good. I tell people outside this community, we have really dedicated employees. And I think without them, we couldn't have scaled it here. We would have had a second or third site by now. I would say the market is there in terms of these chronic disease states. Us having our own capital and having good employees, this is the combination that we feel this is just the beginning. I think this company is going to be doing much more in the next 2-3 years.
Would you say it's the fastest growing healthcare company in Kentucky now?
We are in Kentucky, but I would say some people have said even in the country in our space. And just to let you know, we have about 12 to 14 competitors. We are number 2 in terms of growth right now.
We talk a lot about your employees make the business succeed, and that's the reason for your success. So what is it like to work at Pharmacord?
It is just exciting. I mean, I can tell you, no matter where I am when I come back to Louisville, it's coming back here. It's just exciting, meeting the folks, being vibrant. I encourage you to walk around and have a look. It's a growth company. And that's what I tell people. When you're growing, of course, it has its challenges, but growth is intoxicating. And that's really what it is out here.
Nitin, you're obviously very passionate about what you do. You're passionate about the people that you work with. What kind of drives your success and your desire to keep going forward and pushing this company further?
Some clients have asked that. And I would say as long as we're performing at this level, we have never lost a client in our history, not just here, in the previous 3 companies. We've had our challenges. The growth brings challenges. So as long as we can solve that and deliver our commitments to our clients and the employees, we'll keep doing it.
Thank you so much for showing us around today and taking the time.
Thank you very much.
So to learn more about Pharmacord, maybe even start your career here, go to pharmacord.com.